Welcome back. Okay, now we finished the skills section, and now we will start with the resume section, or let me give it another name because the app is a resume, so I will call it EduExp. EduExp is a section where we are going to insert education and experiences. So any education or any experience, whatever it is has a title first, a start date, an end date, a logo, and this logo takes us has an hyperlink, so it takes us to the link for that company or for that university, and a description. And according to a category field inside that model, we can put that information in the education section or in the experience section. So let's go to the resume app and start working on that. So these are going to be all what we need to work on. So the starting point is going to be from here. Okay, so first thing is to define the class, and I will call it EduExp. Okay, models.model. Fine. First thing is the title, that is models.character field, max length 200, start date. We have a start date, that is models.date field. We have an end date, models.date field and not date point field. For the end date, by the way, let's say that it could be blank or null, because for example, if I am working in a company, there is no end date. Description, it's a rich text field, and in this case I need to import from ckeditor.fields import rich text field. Here we go. Dot fields. Okay. A hyperlink. We need a hyperlink, that is models.url field. We need a logo. Yes, we need a logo. Models.image field. Upload to EduExp /%y, %m, %y, %m, and %d, and validators. And here I will go back to the models here, and I will take this one that it checks the type of the photos. So here it is. I need to import OS in this case, import OS, and here I will put the name of the function. We check the logo. Finally, we have category equal, and the category is going to be maybe experience or an education. So let me define here type of that thing is equal to the following. This is the first one, and this is the second one. We have education, copy, paste, and we have experience. Great. And now I will say here that it is models character field, max length 100, and choices is equal to type of that thing, and an str takes self and it returns self dot title. Perfect. I don't think that we have anything else. Rich text field, everything's fine. Now next step is to deal with the admin.py. Okay, so let me just organize everything. Now here, class EduExp admin.modelAdmin. Let's define a thumbnail in order to show the photo. We did that in the pages, maybe in the admin.py here. Yeah, here it is. So I will copy this one and I will paste it. Let me close it again and paste it here. And I need to import this format.html. So it is from django.utils.html import format_html. Great. One last thing is that this is not main, but it is logo. And additionally, we need to say list_display is going to be equal to ID thumbnail and title, and finally the category. Okay, and then I think this is enough. Admin.site register of eduexp admin, and finally we need from .models import eduexp, and here we go. Now we have everything. Finally stop the server, make migrations, command not found. Okay, maybe there is a typo or something. Python great, and then migrate. This is migrate, same problem. And now run server. Coming back here and go to the admin page. Now we have this one. Whenever we add, we need to give the following data. Okay, let's try something. Okay, let me start with an image. So just for testing, I will insert the logo. This is just for testing. Testing record. The start date is today, and you can see the end date is optional. Test. This should be a link and a category, and save. This is just for testing, and as you can see, you have here the record. So fine. Great. Now I will remove this one, and I will insert the records. So I will stop the video, insert the records, and then we can continue with rendering them into the template. Okay, so now I inserted the needed records. Now we can go back here and start working on the template. Okay, so we completed the admin.py, the models.py. Here everything is okay. One last thing is to come here and to say eduexp and to return it as well. So we have eduexps, let me call it eduex ps equal to eduexp objects all, and return it here as well. Here we go, save. Now coming back here, now we are talking about the resume section, where we have an education section. We have an education section, master, start date and date, and the information, the description. On the other hand, here we have another column, so it's the same idea, another column for the experiences. So let's start first by opening a loop that it starts inside the first column, and from here I will say for eduexp and eduexp ps, and if the eduexp dot category is equal to education, so in this case I will insert it here. First thing we need is the eduexp dot title, and here we are going to work on that. So what I'm going to do is that the start date I want to represent it just by the year. Well, instead for the end date, if it doesn't exist, so I need to write present. It means that the work or the experience or whatever it is ongoing. So first thing is that eduexp dot start underscore date pipe date y. So it means I want to show just the year. And if eduexp dot end date, so if it exists, in this case, what I'm going to do is to say eduexp dot end date pipe with a year. Else it should be present. Finally, we have end if. Okay, and don't forget to close here the h5. Now, okay, here we have a link for the page and the image. So this one is going to be eduexp dot hyperlink. Here we have the source image, so it is eduexp dot logo dot url. Fine. We have here the description. So since it is a rich text field, so we need to say dot description and pipe it with safe. I think now we finished everything for the first part. Now we need to insert end if and end for. So let me put them here. So this is an end if and an end for. Now the same procedure is for this section here, but the only difference is with this one. So what we can do is, for example, we can just copy this one, paste it, and then work again on everything. So let me check. We need to from here to here. So here we go, and paste it. The differences are here. So first difference is this one, experiences, and this one is experience. Let me check if there's something different. The only thing is that here I will change the format. So I want to include the month plus year, and here as well, if they exist. Okay, because I need to be more specific when we deal with the experiences. Fine, save. I wish that everything is correct. Let me now go back to resume. Here we go, and as you can see now, we have all the data presented correctly. Here are presented by years, and if the end date doesn't exist, so it is present automatically. Same here, but here instead we are using the month plus year. So that's it. In the next video, we'll configure activities and certificates.